Crucifixes, one of the most important defensive items in a Ghost Hunter's toolkit. Now, even more overpowered than ever after the Phasmophobia Ascension update. Today, I'm going to be going over the differences between each tier and which ones are better than others and the pros and cons of each one. Here we go. First up, obviously, is Tier 1, which we got a Crucifix here. Basically, two twigs tied together. A very minimalistic design style. For the sake of testing purposes for this video, I'm going to be using this open area of ridge view to be able to show you the different size radiuses of each tier. So for this one, Tier 1, you have a 3-meter radius. Here, if you go down, you hold F, you'll be able to see that wonderful border circling around the Crucifix. That is going to be your protection zone. If the ghost spawns outside of that border, it will not eat the Crucifix, and it will indeed hunt. You can see here, 3 meters really takes up a majority of this open area. It goes a little bit into the living room, all of the dining room, and even the doorway of that kitchen there in the foyer. So here you go. We're going to put this down. And that is that. I'm not going to spend too much time on Tier 1 Crucifix. There's not a whole lot unique about it. Let's move on to Tier 2. Tier 2 Crucifix probably looks very familiar to you. It's the exact same design and model as it was pre-patch. And we're going to go ahead and use this. This one has 2 uses compared to the Tier 1 that only had 1 use. Back inside of Ridgeview, we're going to put it back in the same spot as before as the Tier 1. This one has a radius of 4 meters instead of 3 meters. So you can see it definitely gets a little bit further into that back hallway there. It completely covers all of the living room now instead of partial of it. And we get a little bit more into the kitchen this time. So obviously a little bit more protection here. Again, this one has 2 uses instead of 1, so the ghost can bite it twice before it actually starts hunting. It is no longer usable. Next up, and surely the most anticipated, is Tier 3 Crucifix, which is a very sleek looking metal crucifix that has 2 uses as well, very similar to Tier 2. Checking out the radius of Tier 3 Crucifix, it is 5 meters. Sorry about that interruption. It is 5 meters compared to Tier 2's 4 meters. So when we go ahead and put it down, you can see that it's going to cover significantly more area than the last one. It is going to get this entire open area, the entire foyer, the entire dining room, the entire living room, and even a significant portion into that side hallway there. And at least maybe, you know, a third of the kitchen, because it's going through the wall and it's going to get the other side of that counter as well. So this is really covering a ton of area. So now this is where things start getting really crazy. Tier 3 Crucifix has an ability that no other Crucifix tier has. It has the ability to stop a cursed hunt from happening, which is a very big deal if you're trying to get your objective of getting the Crucifix done. This allows you to get it basically instantly by breaking your cursed object. Now, it's very important to note that your Crucifix is only going to stop the cursed hunt if it is in the location the ghost is going to spawn when it starts cursed hunting. Let me explain. If I use this summoning circle, which I will, when it spawns in the middle of the summoning circle, it will not hunt, it'll eat the Crucifix instead. But if you break the Ouija board, the ghost is going to start hunting with a cursed hunt from its current location. So the ghost room, wherever it is at the time, so the Crucifix would need to be there to stop the cursed hunt if you break the Ouija board or the music box or anything like that. So it's important to know where the location of the ghost is before you do this. All right, we're going to place the Crucifix here in the center of the summoning circle. Let's light it up. Butcher spawns. And the Crucifix is eaten. Incredible. So this is a massive perk of this Tier 3 Crucifix, and to be honest, some people think it's a little too strong. I would love to know your opinions in the comments. So one thing I want to note is inside the shop where you look at the Crucifixes, you can see here that each one of them says consumable. There's been a lot of confusion as to what exactly consumable means, so I'm going to try to clarify this the best I can. An item is only going to be consumable, and you'll have to rebuy it the next round if the object is actually used during the round. So if it's sitting in the truck, or it's never been used by you or the ghost, the object will not be consumed. You will not have to repurchase it. So for example, if the ghost bites the Crucifix, it has been consumed, you'll have to buy it again next round. If you take a sanity pill, you will have to buy that sanity pill next round. But if a sanity pill bottle is just sitting somewhere and nobody ever drank it or ate it or whatever have you, then you will not have to buy it again next round. It'll still be available for you. It'll not be consumed. Hopefully that helps clarify that bit of mechanic there. One thing I want to be able to note here at the end of this video is to get the Tier 3 Crucifix, it unlocks at level 90, and it costs $20,000 to unlock. Just to be able to unlock this at level 90 is $20,000. Now, if you are a person who maybe dies a lot in Phasmophobia, it may not be a worthwhile investment for you to unlock this, because if you're looking to prestige at level 100, then you're only going to get 10 levels of usage out of this tier 3 Crucifix before it goes away again. So it may not be worth giving up your $20,000. But if you like the idea of being able to prevent the cursed hunts with the tier 3 Crucifix, and you do have the excess money, then by all means, purchase it. I just think that it's a little interesting that you're only going to have this for 10 levels for $20,000 if you're going to prestige. So just my commentary there. Take it or leave it, whatever it's worth to you. I hope you found this quick video tutorial useful to you. Hopefully you learned something new about the Crucifix. Please feel free to follow or subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Enjoy your ghost hunting. And of course, my friends, stay crispy.